to you with the truth. This is I Need a Mic, where I will be discussing mental health struggles I battle with just like you. Let's talk about it. It's a tagline I use. It's to say enough is enough. Give me my damn mic. I'm tired of the trauma I'm going through. So, man, this is I Need a Mic podcast. I'm your host, Poet Davis. The purpose for the title, I Need a Mic, and then the purpose for first podcast is so the title. Let me not reach up too far. The title came from a text message I had sent out to a cousin of mine after my younger sister passed away from suicide last year. It was very hard. Very hard. I wouldn't want nobody to deal with it, to go through it, but it happens. This is to anyone and everyone who have or had a family member, loved one, relative, close friends, family. This is to everyone who's just struggling, who's still going through that grief process and that big question, why? And then of course the guilt, the grief itself is just a cancer on its own. And then you ask yourself, was there anything I could have done? Was there anything that I had missed? How could I miss this? I'm never good at missing something like this. You may never know what another person is dealing with. You may never know what a person is hiding. You may never know what a person battled with. So this platform is used to say that you are not only alone, but I'm dealing with it just like you. I've been going through it just like you. I have my emotional episodes just like you. And then I have to constantly remind myself, why am I still here? Why am I still breathing? How is it I'm still talking? I can't answer you emotionally, but mentally, I'm doing this. This is helping me, and I can only hope it's gonna help you too. So, flip side to this podcast, I have some pages on social media titled I Need a Mic, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Titled the same way, I Need a Mic. On Instagram, it's I underscore need a mic. And then I believe on Twitter and TikTok, it is I Need a Mic. So of course, if you want to follow, view some videos, look at some of the topics I just discussed shortly. I also write poetry, so on the pages you're gonna hear some of my poetry as well. Some of it could be a full-blown poem, or some of it could be just short. And then I just every now and then I do poetic spills. I'll say something short, like the intro, and it's literally to explain everything just in a short nick of time. So that's the whole purpose of this podcast. You know, it's something that I have decided to celebrate for myself. May 30th marks my birthday. Not only marks my birthday, but the month itself is mental health awareness. Um, this month there wasn't a lot of mental health awareness celebrations, or there wasn't a lot that I have seen or noticed or knew about. Of course, if there was anything like that, I would have loved to attend, or I would love to have even made an appearance or show some type of support. It's crazy to know the old saying, "We all we got." When you've been through a loved one passing from suicide, you don't know how deep the meaning of that saying may feel upon somebody. So this is my way of having my mic, but also giving it to someone who's going to be struggling, someone who's going to be needing guidance, someone who's going to be crying for guidance, someone who's going to be crying for help, crying for professional help. Even at that, it's to say that it's out there. It's out there for you. It's close to you more than you may think. It just all depends on how you're viewing or how you're looking. But the help is there. The help is there. This podcast is my support group. My poetry is my long life partner. If poetry was in a physical body form, she will be miraculously beautiful. I don't have no words to describe how beautiful poetry is and how special poetry is to me, but just know it by hearing my voice. You could just tell that, one, I'm serious. Two, I'm honest. Or I could only hope you will view my words like this. A close fellow poet of mine had told me that I come off as my voice. I had asked him, do I have a poetic voice? If so, then what is my poetic voice? And he has said, I come off, my voice is almost like a pastor. Like I would literally in his way of expressing it, and in my way of interpreting it, I will baptize you with just my words. So when he hears me recite a poem, he says, poet time. And I, of course, encrypt that into a poem. And it's one of my best poems I've wrote. And I'm very proud of all of the poetry I write. But it means something more to you when someone literally just says something as like a cheerful gesture, and then you run into a poem, and then that poem end up being so much fire. You outdo yourself as a writer sometimes. I don't like to toot my horn in my writing. I like to appreciate respectful criticism. And of course, I've always say, hey, if you feel whatever, let me know. If not, then hey, let me know. It's something that a person may feel of what I could do better, let me know. I don't mind taking it into consideration. If I don't take something into consideration, I will give you the runaround just to tell you, hell no. But if I take it into consideration, I will tell you straight up, all right, yeah, I'll, give me a minute to think about it. Or, give me a minute to find the right words to describe it, explain it, whatever the situation may be. Like, just give me a minute. And usually when I come back, one of my cousins who's very dear to me, she had told me, cause every poetic words that come out of you is dope as hell. And I just, I didn't know how to respond or explain that other than thank you, cuz. But I was just like, it was something that took me back. Like it's like how you it's like how you have to sometimes go through an out of body experience and just see what other people see, hear what other people hear, feel what other people feel, and you yourself are amazed at yourself just by the potential you have, and you didn't recognize it, but you have that potential within yourself. And it just took one person or a dozen people or a little handful of people just to tell you what type of potential they notice, see, recognize, acknowledge, love, cherish, support, inspire. Just all coming from you yourself. And so this intro is going to be short, y'all. I can only hope more episodes like this will definitely motivate more people to listen or to just tune in and just to say, hey, yeah, I'm feeling this young person or this young woman on being honest, being truthful, being straight up. I don't like to sugarcoat nothing. Sometimes I do, depending on the person, but I don't like to sugarcoat nothing. I really don't. So, now you have heard me speak some truth. This is my way of passing the mic to you. I hope my courage, will, and drive motivate you. Y'all take care.